and welcome to another Fiberific live craft and chat. Fingers crossed we have our mic this week. So fix that straight after the live stream. It was totally fixable. It was something I screwed up. And my brain couldn't get past the whole, oh my God, we're supposed to be live. And then the second we weren't live, I went, oh yeah, whoops. So that is where I was at for last week. So fingers crossed that you guys can hear me, you guys can see me, all that kind of jazz. Let me know in the chat. You guys have been like busy in the chat this morning. Lots of you waiting for the stream to start. So welcome to everybody that is here. So I'm just double checking that everything is going well. It looks good to me. So I'm just going to plow on unless you guys tell me something different. So, I can't believe it's another Thursday, although this week did drag on a little bit more than the last couple of weeks have, probably because I was doing exciting small business entrepreneurial things like my tax return. That was thrilling. My accountant, the poor bloke, he must just get so sick of my dumb questions, honestly. So yeah, I think I've got one more thing I have to give them and then I'm all done. So I'm on my 5G connection today, you guys, because Tim and Abby are home. So Tim's work has decided that he can work from home for another couple of weeks just while they sort out what's going on with mask mandating and all that kind of thing. And Abby's still on school holidays and she doesn't start work till later in the day. So yeah, so it is, I'm on the 5G today, and unfortunately our weather is it's not ideal. So fingers are crossed that we don't get all shaky. So video and sound is good this week. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. All good sound-wise. Thank you. Freaky Geek says, I watched the second video on your new channel and it had me thinking no more new channels could be made. Oh, very funny. That's, well, then you missed the point. Then you missed the point. So for those of you that may or may not know, I've started a second YouTube channel. It is not technically about yarn crafting. It's about live streaming and about creating video on YouTube. So if creating video is something you think that you might be interested in, then go search on YouTube for Chantel Hills - ins and outs of live streaming. I don't know if it'll come up. I don't have a custom URL yet. We haven't hit the 100. So I don't really like the one that I have to share is not good. If I'm not sure if any of the mods are in. I haven't seen anybody. That doesn't mean they're not here. If one of them's there and they could grab a link, that would be wonderful. So if you've been considering live streaming or creating your own content, go and check it out and let me know what you think. So John O'Brien caused a fight in our house this morning. So John put up a new TikTok and he used the Knight Rider theme music, and I'm just sitting there on the couch drinking my coffee, scrolling through the TikToks like I normally do first thing in the morning. And John's latest TikTok has come out, which you need to go and watch because it's like some schmicko hooks. And it's got Knight Rider music. And my husband just appeared out of nowhere and he's like, is Knight Rider on? Are you watching Knight Rider? I was like, what? And he goes, I can hear the Knight Rider theme music. Anyway, I'm like, oh, my friend John has just put a TikTok up and he's using it. And he's come over and he's like, start it again. So I restarted it. And Tim was watching it. He goes, that is the incorrect use of Knight Rider music, and just walked off. And then John made a response, which Tim laughed at. John, he thought that was great. So, yeah, that was very, very good. So, Freaky, I don't think you can post the link, mate. I think I've got like it'll just go into mods that need to approve it because I've got it set so nobody else can use links. Steph said, I just searched your name on YouTube and it came up. Thank you, Steph. That's awesome. See, when I search the name, it comes up, no problems, but I've heard people say they couldn't find it. Chaos Creator is in the house. Thank you, Kim. So if you guys do want to go and check that out and give it some love, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate that support. I'm a bit nervous. Somebody who live streams every week for the last, mumble number of years, and I'm nervous with making a live streaming channel. It's kind of funny. So this week has been all like worky stuff, stock and tax. So I have done zero crafting. So end of last week, I did some crafting. I did some crochet. And I'm just reading the chat here. Kim said that she searched for Chantel Hill's ins and outs. That makes a difference. John's talking about his hooks. He won a set of custom crochet interchangeable hooks. They look fantastic. They really do. They look fantastic. The normal channel name came up if you just search Fiberific. Yeah, don't search for Fiberific if you're looking for the ins and outs channel. I should change my set. Actually, that was something Tim said as well. Tim was just like, it's exactly the same. You should make it different. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. But I like this. I feel comfortable in here. And I did change the background. Like there's different stuff on there to encompass both my worlds. I was thinking of like just changing the colors. So, speaking of which, hang on a second. I haven't got my pink light on. Oh, it's because it's out of battery. Hang on. I don't like that. I've got a cord. I can try and make the battery work. Hang on. Let's see. It was on. I was like, I could have sworn I put that on. It's because I did. See, I was like, this is my comfy chair over here with my USB plugs. We'll see if it works with this cord. It's technically not supposed to, but it might. On. There you go. And we've got the pink light on. So Tim was saying that maybe I should change it out and not have it as pink, maybe have it as blue or purple or something. But yeah, you guys are right. I definitely need to change it up a little bit. I was nervous is what it was. So I wanted something familiar, which was my normal set. Maybe take away the blanket. Actually, that's an excellent point. Yep. That's a fantastic point. Make it a little less crafty and move the spinning wheel. So move the spinning wheel, take away the blanket, and they can just sit to the side until I finish and then I can push them back because I like them there. That's why they're there. Because I sit here when I've got time. I'll sit in this chair because I've got a big screen here. I'll throw up a movie on this screen and I'll sit here and spin. So, yeah, I actually use this space for relaxation as well. Okay. Throw up some cables and computer screens for the channel theme. Yeah, there's lots of options. There's lots of things that I could do to make it a bit more techy. But I think because I was just trying to get comfortable with what I was doing, I think this is why I did it this way. But I've got more videos to record. We're going to get into some nitty-gritty technical stuff and go from there. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome to the chat. Okay. Lisby says, I don't have my multifocal glasses. It's making watching this in the telly hard. Oh, goodness me. I can imagine. So, like I was saying, I haven't done much crafting, but something I have done was, do you guys remember the angry soap holder? I've made a variation. My tester came back with some great feedback, and I've also made a variation that makes it a bit smaller, and you can put your bar in long ways rather than sideways, which in this one it fits in sideways. So my question for you guys is, should I just release the pattern as a written pattern, or would you like a video tutorial? So let me know in the chat what you would like me to do. I've not done much in the way of video tutorials in the last, mumble number of years. So is that teal also the dishy? Yes, it is. Yes, that's also a dishy. And there was a teal and white stripe and a multicolor teal as well. It's like sort of like this, but with teal colors. So, yeah. So when you have time, that is. Yes, absolutely. Tutorial, both please. Both tutorial, video tutorial. Karina, welcome to the chat. Finally make it to a Thursday live. Watching while skein yarns. Nice. It's a good thing to have on while you're skein yarns. Both, please. Linda likes video tutorials. Okay. All right. They're not my strong suit, but I'll definitely give it a go. Okay. I don't know how long it'll be. It might be long. Sorry. I mean, I suppose you guys are used to long. Hello, 90-minute live, 2-hour live streams. I should say they used to be 90 minutes. Now they're 2 hours. I've got my T2 throat tea. I've had a little bit of a sore throat the last couple of days. So, yeah. Does that mean a tutorial and writing the pattern out? If so, that's 3 things. Very funny, Freaky. No. And John is still working on his band blanket. I've got my queen out, you guys. I've actually pulled it back out again. The last time I worked on it was during the last live stream that we worked on it. So it's been put aside for a little while. And that's why this didn't have its normal plug, because my iPad needs charging. And because I hadn't used it since the last time I've done this either. So, yeah. Crazy out, Nicole. I love that. Send the pattern writing tutorial to the original writer. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Both. I like something I can print out to refer to without having to watch a tutorial over and over, but I do like watching a tutorial too. Yeah, I don't think you need there's nothing tricky in it. I don't think you need a tutorial, but some people like a tutorial. So yes, we'll go from there. Okay, so yeah, we've got the queen out. I'm on to, I might do my, here we go. Fingers crossed that the camera is still working. It was working when I tested it. Everyone cross your fingers, and here we go. And it has not gone blue. Yay, not blue. Fantastic. It kept going blue. And it was going blue just with the blanket under it, not even with my hands. So, you know, we can't blame my hands. I'm just going to just bump this up just a dash. I've got my little settings here. I don't want to play with it too much. I'm not 100% happy. But if I put the auto white balance on, it goes blue. Whereas if I turn it off, hang on. If I turn it off, it goes back to not blue. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, goodness me. I'm just not patient with it, am I? There we go. And that's where we want it. Okay. All right, where am I up to in the pattern? I've just started a new row. So I'm just working out the pattern repeats. You guys know the drill. I need a little bit of, what do we call that? Learning. I need to work out what the pattern is. So I'm just having a quick look in the chat here. My C Prince, welcome to the chat. My C Prince hangs out with some of the other live streamers that I hang out with. It's only for a bit because it's 1 a.m. in the UK and it's been a long day. Do you know how to make soft fiber from pineapple leaves? Mark, I don't, but I do know that it's available to buy. Absolutely. It's pineapple fiber is something that you can totally buy. Wouldn't that be funny? We should totally make something up for Viper and send it to him and then not tell him it was pineapple and then let him know later he's been wearing pineapple for ages. Jen Deal says, I started down the Montana rabbit hole a couple of weeks ago, but I really, really love how it looks. That is awesome. Sally's made it. Sally, you slept in. Awesome. I wish I could sleep in. Do you know what? I thought I was going to get to have a sleep in today, right? Which would have been exciting. But then Abby lets me know, no, she's got some shifts on that she has to get to. Then it's when I go to wake Abby up that she lets me know, oh no, they cancelled the shift. And I was just like, you couldn't have told me that last night when I'm not waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get you out for work. Oh, that's funny. Crochet a pineapple amigurumi from pineapple fiber. Gosh, Jennifer's working on my second Love Note jumper in the last 2 weeks. Jennifer, I was actually talking to someone about the Love Note sweater the other day. How much of the mohair silk do you need for an average Love Note? Just out of cube. My C Print says that pineapple fiber is very easy to make. Really? It doesn't seem like it would be super easy to make. Like, I mean, you can make the fiber, but to make it spinnable, I mean, Definitely send me some links, My Sea Prince. Is it My Sea Prince or MYC Prince? Because I know that Doug calls you MYC Prince. Is that just because he doesn't want to be saying My Sea Prince? I don't know. Let me know. Scott Snyder's in the house. You like grape jelly. Awesome. That is fantastic. I've been sorting out my spindle collection and realized, I need more. But anyway, Francis says, good morning. Almost forgot you're on. I'm working on spinning some ocean tones to weave into a scarf commission I'm doing. Very nice. Very nice. And Box Elf is even here. Are you still up in that fancy schmancy hotel that you went to? Because that made me a bit jealous. I'm going to be honest. A bit jealous. And it looked amazing. The view looks phenomenal. So I'm just moving along just to, try and remember. It's not a hard looking repeat. I just have to do some counting. Hang on. All right. Yeah, that's easy. Bim, bim, bim. So those of you that are new, I can't show the pattern. I have permission from the designer to work on this during my live streams, but I do not have permission to show the pattern. Okay. So, yeah. So if you accidentally catch a glimpse of it, it's only like a zoomed in section of what I'm exactly working on right now, and it will be useless for you. So, I need a big one there. Then that, and that's the repeat. Awesome. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can manage this row for today. Okay. Maybe. Oh my goodness. I'm working on the worst round of the edging of my practice piece, working into the back of the slip stitches. Oh, that is the worst bit of this, I think. So John, you struggled a lot with working into the slip stitches, didn't you? But was that because, you crochet so tight that you could kill people with those stitches? Or is it just because it was hard? And Jen Deals made this a few times as well. So let us know in the chat. Hey, Rebecca Nelson, welcome. Whoops, clicked the wrong one. Here we go. Jennifer says it's about 750 to 800 yards for a medium or large. Okay, so all right, cool. That's what I was thinking. So that's excellent. That is excellent. Thank you, John. If you want the pattern of what I'm working on, it's called a queen cowl. And Jackie has popped the link in here. You can get the pattern from tinacrochet.com. So you can go there, or you can go and search in Ravelry and get it, whichever you prefer. Yeah. Frances says that she's hopeless working from patterns. Now, I just made an assumption, didn't I, Frances? So we'll see if my assumption is correct. Lisby said it was hard. Lisby has also made a queen. So Crazy Aunt Nicole said that the colors are just, the colors are fantastic. I'm gonna go to the big old desk view so that you guys can see how big this thing is. It's really growing. Like, this is just the width that I'm at. Like, I'm not quite halfway, and then I'll finish off this, add in an extra color here, and then start in the yellow and work all those colors back again. And then it's also 2.2 meters like that way. So there's lots and lots and lots of blanket. Now, you don't have to make yours as big as I've made mine, and I recommend that you don't. If you ever want to finish it in any kind of timely manner. So, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. John says, I did 2 rows of slip stitches, so instead of going into the back, I just had a front to go into for both sides. Wow, I didn't even think of that. Did that create any kind of bulk or anything like that? Oops, hang on. I'm working on a beanie with my first full skein of hand spun Tassie Merino. Nice. Wow. Jennifer says that my adult daughter loves the shape. I've left the lace out of this one. So if Jennifer, you remember in the Fiberific Fun Zone, I'd love to see photos of it without the lace. I can't visualize it. So if you could throw a photo over onto the Fiberific Fun Zone, that would be fantastic. If you guys don't know what the Fiberific Fun Zone is, it is a fun place where you can all go to play after the live streams and share your own projects and talk about your yarn crafting stuff over there as well, so that you don't have to wait until Thursday at 10 a.m. to be able to talk to each other. So it is a fantastic place to go, and because then over there you can share photos, you can share the links to your patterns, things like that. We've got a couple of rules, like there's no self promo, so if you're a business, don't go in there expecting to be able to just, you know, post and post and post. Mods will take those posts right down. But you know, like I'm kind of a bit fair. Like if you're a small business and you've got something cool that's yarn craft related, check with me first, and then we'll do a Chantel approved post. John says there was no bulk and the idea came from Steph. I think I quite like that idea, John. I think that would definitely make it easier. When I get there, I might have to talk to you about it. John says I'd post photos in the fun zone, but I'm still boycotting Facebook. Read in Facebook prison for 11 more days. Oh my goodness. I still think that that's a total jip, right? John ended up in Facebook prison because he responded to a meme in a way that most people would respond to a meme, honestly. So, and it wasn't rude, it wasn't sweary, it wasn't a photo of anything icky, it was just a comment. So yeah, I think that's lame personally. Jackie has popped a link in here. Jackie, the missing link, is in here with all the links again for the Fiberific Fun Zone. Just make sure you do answer the questions or you'll sit in Facebook limbo forever. Yeah. I got a wood burner and precision knife sets in the mail. Nice. That is some cool mail. I've got Margicraft stock arriving. That's not as cool. And I had some interfacing come for a bag that I want to make. Also not as cool. Not as cool as knives and wood burning tools. Sally says, I'm sorry, Sally, you're right. Hey, I put that in first just saying. I'm sorry, you are right. It's right there. I'm sorry. Oh, I understand. So it is more like MYC Prince Motor Yacht. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you for that, because I've always thought of you as My Sea Prince, but it's not My Sea Prince. It's MYC Prince. I will try and remember. Thank you. I'm planning on making some garden name tags. Oh, you're going to wood burn them in. Because that's frustrating, isn't it? You get those like little plastic ones where you write it on and it rubs off over time or wears off. Oh, Pearly Shore is still waiting for some Yarny deliveries. Oz Post is keeping up that anticipation level. Oh my goodness. That's got to be a bit frustrating. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I'm with Holly. I think his answer was legit. I think it was someone must have reported it. That's the only way it could have gotten done. Someone must have reported it because they're a snowflake. So yeah, look, you guys get me sucked into the chat, and I don't get any crochet done. And we have worked out that this is the only crochet time I get, right? Now have I done that right? No, I haven't. Hang on. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a big one. Then 2. Okay, yes, I have. Fine. It's all good. Nothing to see here. Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow. I didn't get to the tissue in time. Okay. What it is I brought the soap into the shack, and this soap, I think they've made it to a new recipe. It's going in the box over there. Because now it makes me sneeze, so I don't think I'll be able to use that one. Because, you know, let's not have allergy attacks while you're in the shower. It's not my favorite place. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. I think I'm getting the swing. Every row has a different pattern. So to make this kind of thing. So for those of you that are new, and why I'm not, checking, like how I have to keep checking it, is because every single row is a little bit different, and it does become intuitive as I get further along the row, and then I have to move on to the next row, which is totally different again. I love this pattern, honestly. It's going to look so amazing. I cannot wait until it's actually finished. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I like this. My brother asked for my address last week, so I hopefully have a mystery puzzle coming. Nice. Oh, crazy Aunt Nicole says, I'm waiting on things from the big wool show that have been sitting in a distribution center 1 kilometer from my house since the 11th. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, yeah, John says, as a test, I reported it. So you threw people into Facebook prison just to see if it would happen to them too. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Melbourne just keeps getting thrown in and out of lockdown. I think, don't you guys down there have like the honor of being the city that's had the most lockdown days due to COVID in the entire world? Is that right? I think that's right. Di says, hello all. I'm back onto my queen blanket also. Gosh, it's addictive. Yeah, absolutely. John was sharing the love. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know about that. That's the kind of love that people really don't want shared, right? Far out. Okay. So what are you all working on? Let me know in the chat. What are you doing while I'm sitting here working very slowly on my queen and being distracted? Oh, Gamer Widows, that's terrible. Wow, that's a huge number of cases. Yeah, they're bad, Dido. They are bad. I think we've got Queensland's coming up soon. Burning patterns in wood is pyrology, because I know it's pyrograph, so pyrology. You can use a higher wattage soldering iron. There are special irons to do it. It's like painting wood. Yeah. My dad used to do it. Jackie's working because she's got to pay the bills. Yeah, I understand that. John's working on Bonnie Baker's Celtic Throw. Nice. Game Widow wants to crawl under a rock for a while. I mean, you basically technically have, right? Not you personally, but your state. Working on a ripple blanket with single crochet back loops only. Why? Seriously, why would you do that? Sally says, well, I'm modding the chat. You are. There's 6 new cases in Queensland. Okay, well, that's rubbish. As in, not you saying it, but as in, like, I'm not a fan of that. Linda has a pineapple shawl and an oblong pineapple tablecloth. I love crocheting the pineapple stitch. I don't think it looks anything like a pineapple, but I do like the look of it. Crazy, I'm chain plying on a drop spindle because I hate doing things the easy way. Oh my God. Yes, you really do, don't you? Kathy's enjoying her single crochet back loop only ripple blanket. The Thule by Tina from Vampire. Deb D, I am converting sewing patterns so I can cut them with my Cricut. I was doing a bit of that last week. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Catherine's wheel blanket for my mum that feels like it is taking forever. I know those feels. Notions pouches. I'll try in English again. Notions pouches, a bucket hat, bucket bags, and advent calendars. So you're working. Kathy says this is going to be her third one of those blankets. Like, well, you must enjoy it, honestly. Otherwise, you wouldn't make 3. Rebecca's back from fishing. Did you catch anything? Pearly, oh, hang on, nearly put you in timeout. Sorry, Pearly. Knitting socks, writing a paper, and not looking forward to having to return to work next week. Yeah, I can imagine. I am realizing I'm a really bad spinner doing this beanie. Well, no, this is the thing, right? You're a beginner spinner. You're not a bad spinner, okay? So as a beginner spinner, you have got areas that you can improve. And by using the yarn, you can feel and work out exactly what you need to do to improve. You're sitting there going, okay, this bit is underspun or overspun or not plied enough or whatever it is that you don't like. So next time you're spinning, you can make sure that it is definitely not doing that again. Crazy Aunt Nicole says, wait, you can cut fabric with the Cricut. Yes, you can. Our friend Kim is a legend. So Chaos Creator has converted us all. Now, there's some catches, right? I'm going to change screens here just for a second. My hand's getting very hot. So we're going to go on a Cricut journey for a second. So when you buy your Cricut, at least when you buy it in Australia, it comes with a rotary cutter and you use the pink mat. So you are limited to cutting the fabric pieces that fit on the pink mat. That is the catch. So I've just had my big delivery this week that excited me was I ordered some of the double length long pink boards so that I can have larger pattern pieces that I can print out. So this is the funny thing. I really suck at cutting things out when I'm sewing. I'm very bad at it. And I'm really hoping, and I haven't given it a run yet. I was only just sort of setting it up. And I'm really hoping that being able to cut some things out in the Cricut, especially some of the like curvier stuff, I'm fine with rectangles and squares and, you know, straight edges. I'm finding that those I'm not as bad at. I still can't cut in a straight line, even with a ruler and a mat, like go figure. But I'm really hoping that I'll be able to have a little play and it might take off some of the stress. Kim's saying that the Maker 3 does not ship with the rotary. Are you kidding? That is so annoying. Anyway, so if you got the original Maker like I did, so if you got yours a little while ago, then yours came with the rotary. So I haven't tried it yet. It's going to be fun. Fingers crossed. We were at a sewing retreat the other week, and Deb, who is here, she brought her Cricut, and Kim, it was like a full-on mass like group event, but basically cut out all the leather parts of our bag on the Cricut. It was fantastic. Did you use the rotary for the leather, or did you use the deep cutter for that? I would assume the rotary, but I mean, I have no idea. I didn't set it up, and it just made the world of difference. So we'll see. Kirby says, I'm having dinner while watching. Two Arctic Wolf says, because I'm more than 5 kilometers away from a spotlight, I put an order in on 13th of September and I've been waiting for bits from Victoria and several places in Queensland. Still haven't gotten the bulk of my order yet. There's a lot of people having some serious issues with their online orders from Spotlight, and it's really doing their heads in. Don't spin while you knit or crochet. Well, not at the same time, Freaky. Although I do know of people that spin a bit and knit a bit, or ply a bit and then knit a bit. Lisby says it's all of the above in this yarn. Well, as long as you know what it is you're doing that you don't like, you can fix it. You caught some, nothing was keepable, but maybe I made a new fishing buddy. Only time can tell. That's awesome. I like that. Bub Curran is finishing a 6-day kid blanket. Cool. Christina says, I'm knitting block number 3 of a block a week blanket that's up to week 38. You're a bit behind, Christina. A bit behind. Did you guys see that the annual Cascade blanket has been released? I haven't clicked it yet, but it's a mystery knit along. So even if you click it, it's not a picture of the blanket. But the first blocks are out. And I'm like looking at it like, oh, I'm so tempted. But because you only need 4 colors, but you need a lot of 4 colors. So, yeah, I don't know. Shawlette with lace is on the needles, but not getting much time with it. I understand that, Amelia. Oh, your new friend also knits, crochets, and gardens. That's a lot of things in common. I really hope it works out. Chintamani says, I have the joy. I've not really done much, but I'm going to get the foil blade thingy. Cool. Rotary works best, but only for external cuts. If you're doing intricate stuff, you need the deep point. Okay, because I've got a deep point blade for my Cricut. But I just haven't used it yet. So rotary around the outside and then deep point for the middle stuff. That's cool to know. You're thinking of the mini iron. What's that called? It's not a mini iron. It's I can't remember what it's called, but I've got one of those. I like that. That's a cool tool to have. This is the problem. I'm not sure, but more practice will teach me. Yeah. Jackie says, Spotlight irritates me how they send stock from all over the place. I'm going to tell you guys a little Spotlight story that I had this week. And I wanted to order some particular interfacing, right? And there's a brand new Spotlight store that's opened up, and I was in there and they didn't have any because there's a new Spotlight Creative, which I have to say, if you guys are local to me, the Spotlight Creative store at the Hyperdome is fantastic. It's like a craft store because it doesn't have any other crap. It's just all the craft stuff. It even has fabric and yarn and Cricut stuff, and like it has all craft. It doesn't have like homewares and blankets and curtaining and I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, sorry, side note. it felt like walking into a craft store, which is so novel. And then they didn't have the interfacing I wanted. So I went home. And there's another store at Logan Makers Center or whatever it's called. And I was like, I'll check to see if they've got any. So I've checked online, and on the online thing, the nearest store that had any in stock was Lismore, which is too far to go to and over a border. And I'd be able to go down to get it, but I wouldn't be able to come home. So I was like, fine, I'll order it online. The delivery thing, like, so then, $12 postage and all that kind of stuff, or $13 or whatever it is now for my 3 meters of interfacing. And when it is shipped, I'm notified that it's shipped from Logan. And I was just like, I could have gotten it. Anyway, that was my story. Spotlight irritating me this week. Kerry's got to head off to work. Bye, Kerry. Have an awesome day. John O'Brien says, I need a friend that knits and crochets and gardens. That's local. Look, I think it's really nice to have local friends who craft. I think this is awesome, and I'm glad we get to do this, but I don't think there's anything quite like having someone to sit with and have coffee with in your lounge, if you're allowed. Mini heat press. No, mini easy press. Thank you, Kim. They did have plenty of interfacing, but I was after a particular one. And they didn't have that. Kim says, but what if I want towels? Well, that's why you go to a towel store somewhere else that sells towels. There's only like 14,000 towels to go. Lismore is part of the border bubble. That is true, but I'm not part of the border bubble, so I can't go backwards and forwards freely. So, yeah. Aside, how can we be certain that your Knitpicks affiliate link has worked? I feel less guilty spending at their sale by using that. There's no way for you to tell. Honestly, there's no way for you to check to see if it's worked. I can jump in the back end and have a look. But as far as I'm aware, I think it's working. So as long as you click that link, and I appreciate that sentiment as well, Pearly. I really do appreciate it. I feel less guilty spending at their sale by using that. That's awesome. But no, like seriously, using the link should just take you straight there. It'll feel like the standard shopping experience for you, and it should. And so it just works. So yeah, we just have to trust the system. So, but I'll go in and have a look, Pearly, and I'll see, because I haven't checked. So I should probably check. Chaos Creator says, there is a guy using an impact drill above me. Yay! That means they came out even though it's raining. So woohoo! All my crafty buds live on the opposite side of the city. Oh. Chintamani says, oops, hang on, it didn't click. Mum lives in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney, posted me something. He came to Queensland via Victoria. That's weird. I can imagine it would be nice doing something with someone else for a change. Absolutely. Oh, there you go. Anybody who wants to shop the Nitpick sale, if you use this link, it's the Fiberific affiliate link, which means that at no additional cost to you, Nitpicks pay me a little commission for sending you there. So yeah, I like affiliate links. I think they're pretty cool, especially because they're no additional cost to you. I think that if you had to pay more to use my link, that would be dodge, and I don't like that. But I only use the ones that do that there are no additional cost to you. I do try to get some as well, and I'm on the hunt for some that give you guys a discount. So I'm in some talks, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I can't promise anything because I can't. Zoom is the way to catch up with crafty friends. Oh, excuse me. Hardly looking at each other as creating, but can still see their projects. Absolutely. I love Zoom. Zoom is cool. Steph said, I had an issue like that, ordered stuff from my local Joann's in Texas, but it shipped from Indiana. It took over a week to get to me, and part of it was cancelled. There's a lot of people talking about that with Spotlight as well. So you put in a Spotlight order, you order 10 balls of yarn. Woohoo, it's coming. Fantastic. Except you find out that they're coming from 5 different Spotlight stores and nobody's checking dye lots. So what you get ends up being useless because it's all mixed dye lots. Francis says, I'm missing my Spinners and Weavers group. I'm in Sydney and still in lockdown, counting down the days till 11th of October. Nice. Crazy Art. Nicole says, I want to go to knit nights again as soon as we get let out of our cage in Melbourne. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jancy says, I like your mug. Will you get more in the shop? Jancy, you can order one right now. Everybody can go and order one of my mugs. Hang on a second. I'm getting a banner. I have a banner somewhere. There we go. You can go to fiberific.redbubble.com. You can get my ninja mug. So this is Hedge of Ninjum, the pattern, which is just like a collection of ninjas. And you can get it made into a tote or a little zip pouch or whatever. So lots of options there. So if you guys want your own Fiberific goodies, I'm just looking around. I don't even have it's all inside with stuff in it. I nearly said crap in it, but it's all inside with important things in it. So you can get your own Fiberific cups and mugs. I've got this. I like these angled cups, but if you like the straight mugs, it's got those as well. I need to add some more tea to my cup. And then I shall keep going. I'll leave that up for a second. Oh, look at this. Sally's thrown the link in the chat. So if you right-click that link, it'll take you right there as well. Thank you, Sally. Okay, hot tea. That's going to be a bit too hot. I'd probably drink. What I try to do is sort of drink half of it and then top it up with the boiling tea. But I didn't this time. I drank too much. The Nitpick sale code is everything20. So if you go to Nitpicks right now, using my link would be amazing. Put whatever you want in your cart, including items already on sale. When you go to the checkout, in the coupon code, in capitals, type everything and then the numbers 20 for everything20, and it just drops 20% off the total in your cart. It's a fantastic sale right now, and it's across the entire website. So I know that they're starting to run out of things because it's been running for a couple of days and people have been going hard, but do you blame them? Like that, that kit, the beautiful Cotton in the Friendship, I'm being so tempted to buy a second one so I can make something pretty big with it. It's already on sale and it would take another 20% off. So I was like, super cool. Holly says, I hate ordering from Joann's online. Your order comes from all over the place. Yeah. How do I send you links? Do you have a public email for your channel? Yes, Mark, if you go to About, there should be a public email in there that you can click for my channel. Or you can just send it to me through Twitter. You can DM me in Twitter. So I think you follow me on Twitter, right? I think you do. Dido says, oh, I've been ordering through the week. It's all good, Dido. Oh, Jackie says that the books are on sale for 60% off as well. So up to 60% off. My affiliate link works everywhere. So if you want to okay, total shilling. Are we ready for the Chantel Shill show? Woo! If you go to my website, fiberific.com.au, there is a tab on the website in the drop downs at the top that is basically all of the businesses that I have affiliate links with. So if you have a look in there, it is like a whole pile of stuff on Etsy and also Nitpicks and a couple of other places, as well as a lot of YouTubey internety stuff. If you're ever looking for the Nitpicks link and you cannot find it, it doesn't matter which one of my Nitpicks affiliate links you click. Anything that you buy after clicking that link, and that's the same thing with Amazon as well. So if you hit my Amazon links, anything that you order, I also get a commission on. So here you go. Chaos Creator is a legend. Fiberific favorites. There we go. Thank you. And that's a link directly to the page of all the stuff. So also, if you go to and use any of my Amazon links, it's the same thing, anything you order from Amazon. So say you want to buy a hook, but you also need a part for your husband's boat, whatever you order, I get a commission on all of it. So thanks. Is shill time over? Let's go back to crafting. I feel weird about shill time. I feel weird about shill time as the banner comes back up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Where are we up to? Let's go to the other camera angle. But yeah, so I have lots of affiliate links and ways for you to buy things that you want to buy anyway and help me out a bit. Or I just need to double check. I have done the right thing. Good, good, good. Okay. Nat's saying I ordered something from Spotlight. It shipped from a town 2 hours from me, but via Sydney. It would have traveled through your town to get to Sydney. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say about that. It's just really illogical, isn't it? Like you would think that they would sort it before they shipped it, but no, they just go, everything's got to go to the sorting facility, and the nearest one is Sydney. Oh my goodness. You deserve to get a little something. Oh, something just landed on my roof. You deserve to get a little something for all the time you put into your followers. Oh, Dido, I think that you guys deserve to get something for all the time you get for spending, like for all the time you spend with me. So, you know, if I can get it out there when there's sales and discounts and things like that, I totally will try. But thank you. That soap has made my nose itchy now. I'm not a fan. Grr. Someone in the UK ordered Tina's cowl kit, and it went from Iceland to Perth to the UK. Do you mean Perth in Australia? Like, wow, is all I could say about that. If that went to Perth in Australia first, wow, that's redonkulous. Wow. And Steph, that's also seriously rude. If they cancel your order or even part of your order, they should refund what they didn't order. At least Spotlight do that. They don't refund any of your postage. And that's the catch, is they might ship you one single part of your order, but you need the whole lot to make the thing. That one part's useless now and you can't get your postage back. If we live in the US, will it come from the AU? Which is this? Just out of curiosity, Linda, are we talking Nitpicks or are we talking the Redbubble? Because the Redbubble will print it in the location closest to you. So, yeah. It won't come via Australia. It'll be done in because that red bubble, and that's US based as well. So it is everywhere. So you'd probably get it faster than what we get it in Australia, honestly. I wish I could crochet the way pen holders do, but my hands won't move that way. Pen holders like Chantel seem to crochet so much faster. Kirby, I used to be a knife holder, which sounds like you, but I see some knife holders crocheting very fast. I don't find it comfortable is the problem. If it's a really big chunky hook, I automatically go over, and if I'm doing Tunisian crochet, I automatically go over. But yeah, I definitely prefer the knife holding. But oops, I split the stitch. Hang on. Make sure I get it up. There we go. Definitely, it comes down to personal preference. I mean, if you really, really want to learn how to pen hold, because I changed from knife holding to pen holding. I had a friend who I would crochet with, and she would watch me, and I'd be like, over we go, and in it goes, and doing this. And she literally walked over and whacked me in the back of the hand with the metal 6mm hook, and was just like, watching you as torture. Do it this way. Now I know that that's not right because everyone does it differently. But changing over actually sped things up a lot for me. So it might be worth, and it was hard. It was hard because your hand is used to doing it the other way. You do have muscle memory, but that's like people who change from one style of knitting to another style of knitting. Their hands automatically want to do it the other way, but they just have to persevere. It's kind of like learning again. You kind of just got to persevere with it. Where are we? So yeah, Knit Picks our Knit Picks orders in Australia come from the US. We don't, they have to ship internationally. So if you want Knit Picks and you're in the US, you can still click my link. I still get the commission, but you get it like super fast. Hey Sandy, how are you? So good to see you in the chat. It's been ages. Holly, John says, I tried pen holding. I started to get the hang of it, but I feel like I have more control knife holding. I also think because of how you do your yarn overs, John, that knife holding might suit you better. Because I sort of scoop my yarn up as I go, whereas you are a more definitive wrapper. But I mean, none of them are wrong. Do you get a stitch you're happy with at the end? Then that's fine. If you want to change it up, then go right ahead. But it will be a learning curve. And I wouldn't switch between them in like a garment project because your tension changes. But if you're making like face washes or something like that, no one would care. So little things are a good project to practice and learn on. Knit Picks and Redbubble, thanks for answering the way you did. I hit the wrong key while texting and it sent the message before. I do that all the time. It drives me up the wall. And then you can't go back and fix it, which is, so all you can do is delete it and try again. And yeah, just, but no, it's frustrating. But yeah, no, it's Knit Picks is US based. It'll come directly from US to you. And Redbubble has printing locations all over the world, and it will come from whichever is the closest to you. So it's all good. It's all good, Kim. Understand totally. Dido said pen hold is so quick. When I see someone doing the knife hold, it looks weird, but whatever works for you. Yeah, it looks different. Like we get what we get what we need. I did a spotlight order of yarn and got someone else's order of bathroom soap dishes. Wow. John, is it because I called you a rapper? Oh, wow. Twilight says, I'm a crochet teacher and I see all types of hook holding. I teach all styles because it's all personal preference. Absolutely. I do my chain and first row with knife and then pen hold for the rest. There you go. You jump around. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chintamani. I'll have a look at that later. That's exciting, thrilling. It's like, yep. Anyway, let's see how far we can get in this row. How are you all going with your projects? So you're all working on them still? I realized last night when I set this up writing that I was going to be working on the Queen again. It's been a while since I've done a knitting project while we were live, isn't it? I might have to start something new. Ooh, that could be fun. I don't do big knitting projects because I don't get them finished. I do shawls is probably the biggest. Oops, I only needed 2 there. Hey, Friday Ketchup. Hard sigh. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Still working, Linda. Awesome. Still working on your projects. Glad to hear it. Kelly says, I was a pen. Oops, where's my mouse? I was a pen holder, but I switched to knife hold because there was more options for ergonomic hooks. And you find that when you are looking at all the ergonomic hooks, they are all for over, like, because your hand is more naturally like that than like that. So, yeah. Oh, dear. Had to frog a punch because Celtic cables require attention, apparently. Holly's on her last row. You've got this, Holly. Sally says it's going slowly, but it's going. I've been more into gaming lately than crafting. Are you still playing Stardew Valley? I love that game. King George Square. What happened in King George Square today? Will there be live Q&A on the new channel? There will be. I'm going to put up a couple of videos first and try and build, some subscribers and followers, just because otherwise it could be quiet or lonely or boring. I don't need to get to 1,000 or anything like that. I'd like to get to 100 before we do our first live stream, I think. And that way people can ask questions and I can actually make content that they want rather than content that I think they want, which I think is an important distinction to make. What am I doing here? What have I done? 1, 2. Okay. I just can't count is my problem. Waiting on my Selbu sock book that I ordered from Amazon last February. Supposedly it'll be here sometime in November. Awesome. Jennifer says I'm on Sleeve Island. Oh, a big football thing. Blurg. That's how I feel about that. We should have a mini segment about Chantel's teas each week when she tries new soothing teas so we don't have to. Fun fact, I've never tasted Earl Grey and I hate chamomile. Today I have my T2 tea. It is licorice legs. It is very good for my sore throat. And it feels very nice when it's hot too. Not the nicest when it's cold. Also, it tastes nothing like licorice. Nothing. Zero. And I like licorice, but there's no licorice flavor whatsoever. Twilight says, I run the Australian Knitters United Facebook group and we do a cal every month. New one comes out tomorrow. This one is a small bookmark, good for Christmas presents. You should do it. Oh, send me a link, Twilight Taggers. I'll have a look. Oh, Clea, you remembered. Yeah, the blanket's looking fantastic, isn't it? I am a bit of a fan. I'm a bit of a fan. Which is why, even though it's taking 11 billion years to finish, I'm still working on it. And like, guys, I'm a pretty quick crocheter, but I think the thing is I just haven't had much time for crochet. And I think that's the deciding factor. So yeah. Earl Grey is yummy and chamomile is yucky. I actually agree with that too. Earl Grey is yummy, chamomile is yucky. Who here likes chamomile tea? It's so, like, I think there's a trick to it. My mum reckons that if your water is too hot, it makes it bitter and gross. So I think it only likes like 80 degrees. Well, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Someone else will have to do the math. So yeah, any tea that tastes like berries or licorice is what I like. Nice. This one doesn't taste like licorice. It's just licorice root. So all the licorice flavoring is not there. Lots of nopes. Claire in the house. Yep. Lisby says, I think I need spinning lessons. Well, you could do. Isn't Windmill 11 Windmills doing a big spin along thing at the moment? You could probably get some online help from there. From what's been said, it sounds like we may not be able to go out much in Brisbane at the moment. I don't want my queen to finish. Wait, what? Oh, I'm losing my queen. She's falling off the table. Come back. Sorry, my shock made the queen fall off the table. Why do you want your queen to finish? I'm going to stop soon and finish another whip. So you gotta like pause it so you can keep it going. I mean, that's cute, but what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, chamomile, no milk for chamomile, definitely not. Like lots of no chamomile people here. Yeah, don't feel bad. I'm not a big fan of tea that I can't have milk with. This is probably one of the few that I have. I do prefer milky tea personally, but when I've got a bit of a sore throat, I don't want to have milk. So, yeah. And then I went and had yogurt for breakfast, which was stupid, which is why it's probably flared up a little bit. NYC Princess, most teas don't want boiling water. You're right there. Most of them want 90 degrees and under. But chamomile, if you get it just that little bit too hot, it just tastes gross. Strawberry and mango are your favorite. I think my favorite tea, it's like there's two. It is the mint slice tea from our good friend of the channel and my good friend, Tea for Talia. Or Lady Grey tea. I like Lady Grey rather than Earl Grey. I love the look of the back of the queen. Where are we? Hang on a second. No, never try and cut anything. Fair enough. I love the look of the back of the queen. Yeah, it looks good. Like it's interesting. So like you've got that on one side and then that on the other. It is. It's cool. I think I prefer the other side. And I think like the thing to remember is these little bits are loose. So that there's nothing holding them in. So there's a little bit textural as well. But yeah. Narada lemon and ginger tea is good. Awesome. My new kettle came yesterday. What kind of kettle did you get? I love Gorgeous Geisha from T2. That's a nice one, but isn't that one a white tea? I think that one's a white tea if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. My favorite tea is Peach Tranquility from Tivana. I love the name of that company, Tivana. Oh yeah, Kelly Pole. I'm excited for the tea advent calendar. Now, guys, I've got the link, but I think it's only. Let me hang on a second. So the code doesn't work anymore. All right. Hang on. Let's see if I can edit it. Hide it. Edit. Because the code's finished. T for Talia. Here we go. Save. Create the banner. Show. There we go. tfortalia.net. She only ships within Australia. If you want to try any of her teas, then totally go and check them out. And she has just released the pre-order for her tea advent calendar, which is what Kelly's talking about. It's worth every cent, honestly, and you get some phenomenal teas to try. So it's a good way because you get one cup. You get you can choose between tea bag or loose leaf. It's your choice. And you just get 1 cup of each one. And if you don't like it, that's it. It's not like you have to buy 100 grams and you've got to, you feel guilty. It's fantastic. Mine's glass and I can turn it off from my phone. What? Oh, wow. My favorite tea is Lady Grey, hot and black only. Can go without sugar. I don't have sugar in my tea or coffee. But I do like milk in teas that can take milk. Not all teas can take milk, but in teas it can. I like to have milk. Rooibos tea is fantastic. I also like rooibos tea at night. But here we go. Crochet with Claire says it's the only tea she drinks. I used to teach a kid whose dad was a tea importer. Wow, that would be cool. My favorite tea was the choc orange tea from Madame Flavor. She also has a white with rose that was decadent. Tea Fatalia teas, mint slice, chocolate vanilla, strawberries and cream. Yeah. Just got to make sure it's full, and I love turning it on when my adult son is in the kitchen because he always freaks out. I do things like stir the printer, like get the printer going, like just because it's sitting behind him and scares the crap out of him. That's great. Sally's popped in a link that you can right click on for Tea Fatalia. Awesome. Thank you, Sally. But yeah, no, Natalie, who runs Tea Fatalia, she is a gem, an absolute gem, and makes beautiful tea and crochets and crafts and is just a good person. So yeah, I'm biased because she's my friend. Totes bias. Hang on, I'm getting there. Getting the stitches in. Okay, look, we are moving along. It doesn't feel like it, but we're definitely moving along here. Like they've only got that much to go before I'm at the end of the row. So, it's not far, right? It's like 3 repeats or something. Maybe 5 repeats. I don't know. Hang on, I can't see the chat. Here we go. Love tea gifts for Christmas. Cool. Love that. Yeah, it sounds fun. There will be some Tea Fatalia tea in my advent calendar as well. Game Widows, have you got any left? Game Widows is making the most cutest stitch marker advent calendars. I don't know. Do you have any left? That's a good question. Steph says that her favorite is peppermint tea. That's awesome. Hang on, there we go. Get that off. Okay. Yeah. My throat is itchy. That soap wrecked everything. It ruined everything. So one of the big and a few of the mini. So can one of the mods throw in the link for the Gamer Widows' Etsy store for me, please? That's in the list. That'd be great. And then you guys can go and check out her Stitch Marker Christmas Advent calendars because they are super cute. And it is an affiliate link. And I do get a small commission from Etsy, not from Game Widows, at no additional cost to me or to her. So Etsy pay it out of the fees that they already gouge her with. So, yeah. I always think of it that way, like, sorry. It's probably not the most logical. There we go. Gamer Widows, link there. So if you right-click that link in the chat, you can go and check out Game Widows' stitch markers that she's making. So you can see some of the stitch markers, but you can't see what's actually in the kit. But she describes what's in each, not kit, advent. And they're all like wrapped and they're cute. Nothing like mixing chocolate and mint. I agree. I love mint and chocolate. Knitspin Girls loves ginger tea. Hey, Dolores, welcome to the chat. Yeah, we've got some. We're talking about our favorite teas while we crochet and knit and craft and spin and do all our fun crafty things. Yeah. I'm nearly at the end of the row. And this is the first row of this blanket that I've done in ages, like since the last time we live streamed me working on the blanket. So Nat's in the chat. I didn't know you were here, Nat. So this is Natalie from Tea for Talia. I need to chat with you later on how to set up. No worries. We could, I'll walk you through it. It's all good. We are short 100 likes. Yeah, we are, because there's not 100 people here. Oh my goodness. Tea and crafting, perfect match. I agree with you. Friday Ketchup, who are you asking about the yarn dyeing? Hey, Leslie, welcome to the chat. It's good to see you here. Oh, no. Lindsay is here, but she's lost a blinglet. It's all right, Lindsay. It's on its way back to me. You can just order another packet. We joke about how the Fiberific blinglets all come back here. They've got like little homing beacons. Oh, my goodness. John, don't tell people to do that. They'll start unliking, and that doesn't work. Oh my goodness. What you could do is click that share button and share with your crafty friends that we're hanging out talking tea, like actual tea, not gossip tea. Like apparently my daughter, I don't understand it. I've realized I'm at that old age thing now where it's like my daughter will come and go, what's the tea? And I'll be like, the what now? Turns out it's what's the gossip? Like, you know, spill the tea. So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't understand. I Googled it. It certainly made some TikToks make sense. Oh, goodness me. Didn't I see some yarn being dyed? I may be suffering. Yeah, you might have caught an old replay of something, but I haven't dyed anything in some time. I'm not allowed anymore. There's no more Fiberific dyeing. I've got 2 crates of hand-dyed yarn that I'll be listing on the website soon, and they're the last of the yarn. So yeah, it is. It's disappointing, but it's just what it is now. John says most of my crafty friends are here. That's awesome. Yeah, it's spill the. See, I always thought it was spill the beans too, but now it's like spill the tea. Yeah, nothing like teenage children to make you feel old. That's the truth right there. Yeah. Chintamani says Urban Dictionary is amazing and unbelievable at times. I know. Sometimes I'm like, no, that can't be right. Friday Ketchup says I went stash diving last night and yours are the prettiest purples. Oh, thank you. I think I have like one purple left. The purple was always the one that went first. Yeah, it was a tough decision. Well, it actually wasn't my decision. My doctor was very, very, very much a huge player in that decision-making process. So yeah, Chintamani, no more dying. So yeah, I'm dead. Like, yeah, I know, I don't get it either. So Chintamani, yeah. So for those of you that don't know, which you may not know, and it is I think I've talked about it before, but I will mention it again. I'm going to go to my big screen here. It's like important facts. No more dying. So due to some health issues that I have, I was born with some lung issues, and as I'm getting older, they're getting worse. They're not getting better. I am no longer allowed to dye yarn, according to my doctor. I assumed when she said I could just do a little bit, I assumed she meant small batches that I could still post for sale. And last time I was at the doctor, we were having a discussion, and she explained that by little bit she meant like 1 or 2 for personal use, not 10 or 40 or anything like that. So yeah, there's no more dyeing happening here on a commercial level. I will probably still dye some stuff myself from time to time, but I'll be selling off all my dyeing gear and my undyed yarns and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was hard. It was a hard choice, and it's not something I wanted to do, but health first, you guys, health first. Yeah. Kim says, not Kim, what am I saying? Claire said on my video on my other channel, it says you said TLDR, and I still don't know what that is. TLDR, too long, didn't read. So it's like when something's like someone's got like a big long post about something, and they're like, and then someone comments, TLDR is this, and it's like a 1-sentence thing. Yeah, that's a TLDR. John says, yarn going up for sale. I need all of the green. Well, there is some green in there, John. So I'll have a look. Yeah. Leanne says, I have teenage grandies. How did that happen? I don't know. John says, my kids are almost 8 and I feel old. Yeah, wait till I get a bit older, John, and then you will definitely be like, I am totes old. Totes old. Yeah, Leanne, you blinked. Absolutely. That's exactly what it feels like. Holly, yeah, sad, but you have to put your health first. Absolutely. Absolutely. Claire, I was actually going to put like a thing up that was like TLDR, and they were too long, didn't read to explain it. But I thought, no, I won't, because some people will be like, I knew what it meant. But yeah, maybe I should put it in the description, hey? My kid is 14. I'm not sure how that happened. I know, we blink and we turn around, and then instead of looking down, you're looking up. So yeah, kids, right? It's just nothing you can do. But yeah, it's the whole dyeing thing is like the whole yarn dyeing thing has just been it's a little bit new. It's a little bit new. It's only been final for the last couple of weeks. It's been on the slowdown for the last 6 months, but it's the last couple of weeks. Can you wait until the end of October? I start my new job soon and should be getting paid by then. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not in a rush, so it's probably not going to be October even. So, yeah. Youngest is 16 now. Antiquity has arrived. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely know. Definitely feel that. So, Abby's driving and terrorizing the neighborhood. I mean, she's still on her L, so she still has to be accompanied by a fully licensed driver. But yeah, it's crazy. It's just a bit crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's one of those things, isn't it? Time just ticks by. It doesn't stop. Time does not stop for no man or woman. Positive note, I found my blinklet. It did not have a chance to hop on a plane. Awesome. That's awesome. Jennifer says, my baby is 20, so no more teenagers. Wait until your kids start having kids, and then they'll be back again. Yep. Gosh. Wow, Jen, a 23 and a 16-year-old with a 3-year-old grandy and a 2-month-old grandy. I'm only 44. What in the world? I just turned 44 as well, Jen. What in the world indeed? It was a good year. Oh, wait till your kids take your car keys away from you because they don't like you driving. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Dolores, I know. I'm stressing out about that. I am. John's like, he's 45. Y'all aren't old. Y'all are old. Frances says it's her birthday Monday. Oh, wow. That's coming up fast. It'll be here before you know it. Goodness me. So many things that make us feel old, right? I mean, what sort of things make you feel not old? Like, what sort of things make you feel young? That's a good question. What sort of things invigorate you and make you feel sprightly? Yeah, birthday messages for Frances. Bring them on, everybody. Give Frances some birthday love. Does swimming make you feel sprightly, Frances? I like swimming. I always feel good in the water. Unless there's someone around and I can hear them saying mean things. I don't like that. Not a fan. How many more rows have we got of this chart? Oh, bugger. What have I just done? I moved the thing. I don't know what row number I was on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm on row 86 of 94 of this chart. I'm nearly halfway. Oh my God. I'm so close to halfway. What makes me feel young? Having to move into the apartment above my mum's apartment. Oh my gosh. That would make you feel like a kid again. Oh, Cakes by Chopper. Welcome. He arrived just in time with all of the cake. Bring it. Welcome to the chat, Chopper. Holly says I feel young when I hang out with 80-year-olds. Oh my gosh. Leslie says I hang out with year 4s part-time. They keep me young. We have some good times in the classroom. Absolutely. Sally says good music. Hang on. I'm just clicked 14 things. Good music that makes me get up and dance. I like that. And Claire has made it to 104 TikTok followers. Woot woot. Claire wanted to get to 100 and she managed to get there this morning. It's awesome. Dido says that I love that my adult sons still come to me for geek help. That is cool. One of my friends has a granddaughter who's almost my age. Yeah, that's always a bit daunting. I've got a friend who every now and again points out that she's that her daughters or her kids are older than me, and it's like it takes me a second to realize because I don't think of her as old at all. Yeah, Chopper was Claire's 100th follower. Doing a dance. I think it's Crochet with Claire is a handle. Crochet with Claire on TikTok. So go over and follow her over there for some nice short, funny videos. I'm on TikTok as well, if anyone cares. I'm not trying very hard over there though, so don't panic. Oh, hang on. Look at this. That's it. We're nearly at the end of the row. We're going to make it. All right, let me look at the instructions for the end of the row bit. So there, 1, 2, and there. I just finished my last row for this week's installment of the Cow. That is awesome. Friday Ketchup says when the 90s music starts getting played on the Golden Oldies radio station. Gosh. I was watching a TikTok or something. It was probably a TikTok. And it was someone saying when they realize that children or when younger people call the 90s, 80s, and 90s the late 1900s. It's just like, oh my gosh. That's so true. Now let me look here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I've botchified something. Hang on. Oh, I just couldn't see the stitch that I needed to use. It's all good. It's nothing to see here. Get in that stitch. That's the stitch we want there. That one. There we go. Total botch. Now I've got to go in again. Hang on. Wait. So I think I've screwed this up. Just bear with me. Bear with me. So that's that one. Then 1, 2, 3, and that one. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, it goes in there. It just feels weird. Doesn't feel like it should go there, but it is. And then it goes 6. All right. Okay, it's okay. I could have lived happily not hearing that late 1900s. I know, me too. Kids are brutal. Yes, they are. 1900s. This will make you all feel old. If Back to the Future was filmed today, Marty McFly would travel to 1991. You stop that. Go away. Somebody block John. Jennifer says that there's a big thunderstorm happening here. We've got some stuff building up here. Although I just looked out my little window and it blew on that side. We're expecting like some serious storms today. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and end it off. And we are at the end. I did grab scissors. Where did I put them? Over there. Snip. That would be a blanket that I have to frog if you make a mistake. Absolutely. But I'll tell you some advantages of if you have to frog this blanket. Because every row is cut off. Say I made the mistake. Say I did make a mistake here. I could pull back each row to that point, fix up the mistake, and then stitch those back in. The problem is if you make your mistake over here, you have to pull back all the rows all the way back to here. So, yay! We're on to the next row. We're on to a yellow. A weird thought that we're closer to 2050 in time than 1990. Yep. Wow. Oops, hang on. I think that Madonna has had a career over 4 decades and the Spice Girls debuted 25 years ago says it all. I think so. I think so. I was watching something and they said that if you were born in the 70s, you've lived through 5 decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, 10s, and 20s. I think that was what it worked out. So, yeah, it's like, shut up. Tea top up time. Yeah, definitely less shush Holly. I like that. Oh my goodness. You start each row from the same side. Yeah. You only work on the front. So you're always working on this front side. You don't flip. So that's the back. This is the front. Is it 6 decades and 2 centuries? Thanks, John. That makes me feel less old. Okay, let me just get the start. 79 here turns to dust. 77 here. So, and 2 millennia. Okay. Does the blanket slant at all? Not as far as I can tell. Jen, you've finished one. They don't slant, do they? Jen Deal is, if she's still here. Yeah, she's still here. She's made a few of these, and hers don't slant, I don't think. And I know John's doesn't, but John's wouldn't dare to. It's crocheted so tightly. You could just about smack people in the face with it or use it as a wobble board. Yeah. Look at all our 70s babies. And do you know what? When I look at the Facebook, well, not Facebook, the YouTube stats, it doesn't. So you're all lying about your ages on your YouTube forms, I think, if you put your age in, because YouTube is making some assumptions, and there's not. Oh, good job, Chopper. Good job. Oh dear. Artsog says, I still remember computer class in primary school learning about this great new thing called Netscape. See, I still remember this great thing in high school that there was DOS, where we had to do DOS batch files. Oh my God. See, now you guys are feeling young, aren't you? Look at you 80s babies. Like, I was watching this other TikTok, and they were talking about how, they got carded like for ID, and they barely had time to flash because they were asked for ID, and they barely showed their ID, and they're like, yep, you're in. And the guy was like, you couldn't even work out what year I was born in. It was like, no, your birthday started with a 19. It's like, because I was just like, oh my God, 2000 babies are allowed to go to the pub. Freaky says, I'm the youngest. I'm 10 in my head. Yep. Absolutely. Programming using BASIC. Yep. John says, I still have my first computer from 83 and it still works. Yeah. Nah, Deb. Nah, not old. Josephine, welcome to the chat. I remember learning punch card stuff in the late 70s. Yep. Yep. And tape drives. Like, to play games, you had to put in the little tape and rewind it back. And yep. Yeah, in Australia, 2,000 babies have been in the pub, but not in the US. 2021 is when they're allowed in. Jen says they don't slant, but you do need to block them for sure. Okay. Cool. Just got to count, make sure I'm doing the right number of double crochets. I think I need 6, but we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Oh my God, yes, I had a game that was a tape and it took 17 minutes to load. Yeah. You would start loading the game and then go off and then come back and find it. Oh my God. I remember my cousins had Leisure Suit Larry. That was a terrible game. That was a terrible game. It was so bad. We shouldn't have played it, but we did. Hang on a second. What was it like listening to the Wireless by candlelight, waiting for the Iceman to deliver the fridge ice box? Somebody block Chopper. Leisure Suit Larry was awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yep. It was so bad though. It was such a naughty game. My mum found out we were playing it. Let's just say we didn't get to play it much after that. We were at my cousin's house. They had it. They told their mum it was a fashion game or something, which is why she bought it for them. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that was such a bad game. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 5. Okay. Oh, hang on. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now 1, 2, 1, and then 5. I actually didn't get a computer until I moved out of home. We didn't have a computer at home. It was let me think. I got a Pentium 1 was my first computer, and I bought it secondhand from work because all our work computers got upgraded to Pentium 2s. Yeah, and the monitor was enormous. Like, it was so deep, but yeah. Yeah, a P133 is what I got. It was a P133, and I got it when I was 19. I was 19. 19? Yeah, I was 19 as well, Chopper. There you go. And I used to play, my favorite game to play back then was Settlers. And it was like a kingdom building game. It was fun. 1. The revelation of Encarta on CD-ROM. Oh my gosh, CD-ROMs. Digiplug. Wolfenstein. Oh my gosh. I used to play a game that was like Wolfenstein, but but you had more magical weapons. What was that called? Ethereal? I think I want to say Ethereal. I don't remember. Doom was another good one. Yes. Oh my gosh. Doom on full God mode. We're all nerds. You realize this, don't you? We're all nerds, and that's okay. We had a Pentium 1 back when our eldest was bored, played Sims and Diablo. Diablo was another fun one. Gosh, so many good old games. Lemmings. I never got into Lemmings, you know. I was always very bad at it. Hang on. 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. Okay. John said, I made a custom Doom map of my university. That doesn't scream, you know, anything terrifying at all. I don't remember what my first computer was, but it was a PC and not a Mac, which is a shock. And I had dial-up internet. Oh my God, dial-up internet. Oh, yes. Tomb Raider. I didn't play much Tomb Raider. I had a go, but I was not very good at that either. Minesweeper for days when Solitaire took too much brain power. I loved Minesweeper. Gosh. Oh, yes. Downloading a song would take 2 hours from Napster. I'd hate it when I got an email that had a photo in it. And you'd just be like, and you'd have to wait. Gosh. So many things. So many things. So many good old days. The good old days of gaming. Oops, I can't count. 5, not 4. Playing online gaming with dial-up was hard. I used to play Settlers with some guys from Germany, and that was so painful because dial-up. It's like, I mean, I had the 56, so that was great. It wasn't the 28, so yeah. Oh my God! And now look what we're doing. Technology has evolved so much in the last 20 years versus the previous 20 years to that. Oh, remember MIDIs? They were terrible. You know, there's still people out there trying to use those real old MIDIs. MIDIs are still around, but they've definitely evolved. Original Atari with Pong and Frogger. Loved Frogger so much. Cakes by Chopper says, since I'm a YouTube grandpa, uploading a video used to take 6 hours, and if it dropped out too bad, you had to start again. Chopper, that was only 3 years ago for me. The internet here was so bad that I'd be trying to upload a 15-minute video, and it would take overnight, and I would go and look at it in the morning, and it would have dropped out, and I would have to restart it, and it would take nearly all day to get it again. So that's why I upgraded my internet here, because it was so terrible. I had a 1 megabit per second upload speed, and it was just like so long. 3 years ago. LAN parties. Oh my gosh, I loved LAN parties. They were so much fun. Friday Ketchup, have an awesome day at work, and agree, stay safe in the weather. Definitely. Oh no, your mum threw out your Atari. That's sad. We've bought an emulator, and it's got a whole pile of Atari games on it. And like the old Atari, you know, the squares with the little joystick on them, we've got those as well. When I bought my first computer, there was no internet. Yeah. Internet cafes. They were awesome. Now all cafes have internet. Oh my gosh. Just thinking about all the old games and stuff. And yeah, I realized my cousins had computers when we were kids, because their dad was a real tech nerd, my uncle. And but I didn't actually get my first computer. Oops, hang on. Chop says, nah, that's on you. YouTube started a pickup feature that would continue the video upload if you just restarted the upload. They did that in 2010. Really? I was told I had to restart the upload. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Oh, well, I won't do that again. But now I realized I was out here uploading the other day, and I was expecting it to take ages. I had a 1 hour interview to upload to the Big Wool Show, and I was like expecting it to take like a few hours. And I've turned around like under 3 minutes later, and it was uploaded. I was just like, wait, what? I first toured Mudcake at an internet cafe. I don't know what that means. Dad used to time his internet use so he didn't have to go over the 5-minute cheapest time limit. Disconnect, then reconnect. Oh my God. Pearlie's trying to remember passwords for work, and we're going on. Sorry, Pearlie. Oh, wow. And I had prepaid internet. So if I ran out, I'd have to go to the shop to buy more internet, because we didn't have internet provider at home. Oh my gosh. Oh, I first tried Mudcake. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I can't think where I first tried mud cake. I love mud cake. I like some mud cake right now. I'm getting quite hungry. I was very good and had fruit and yogurt for breakfast. My tummy's like, it's lunch and we're not having fruit and damn yogurt. We're going to have something good. I remember in 2009, I uploaded a video via my phone in Vegas. 5-minute video, took 30 seconds. And that's when I truly hated Aussie internet. Yeah. And that's the thing, like I hear about people in the US and they're like, oh, my Wi-Fi connection is like 300 megabits per second upload. And you're just like, gosh, I can't even get that on a 5G connection, let alone my home connection. It's like, you guys, it's not fair. Just making sure I'm doing it right here. Yes, that looks right. What do you guys think? I've only got a couple more rows of the yellow. I really have been enjoying this yellow. Oh, Francis says my girlfriend is making me caramel mud cake for Monday. Nice. Yum. So many Big Pond CDs. That's what I had. I had the Big Pond CDs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, John, I don't want to know what your cable modem speed is. Because I've got a cable modem. It's just because of what it's connected to. I have so much cake laying around my house, just saying. Well, it does me no good. It's too far away. It's not helpful. Goodness me. I have no cake. I do have some biscuits, though. Actually, Abby's home, so the biscuits are probably gone. I have cable modem, John, and my internet connection is 50 megabits per second down and 10 to 15 up. Game Widows wants cake. Lisby misses baking. Oh. And that's on my cable internet. But that's not Fiberific. Fiberific. No, it's definitely not Fiberific cable. That's not fiber optic cable. I've got what's called as hybrid connection, which is good. It's the next step down from fiber optic cable, which we can't get at our location yet. So it's copper cable to the fiber optics and then off. Whereas it's not through the phone line, whereas lots of people have it through the phone line. Vampire still won't let me have pizza for lunch. I mean, I don't know what to say about that because I'd like pizza for lunch. I'm not going to have pizza for lunch, but I definitely feel that pizza for lunch would be nice. Be a good day for it. I think I'm going to have eggs on toast with mushrooms and garlic and spinach. I think that's what I'll have. That sounds yummy. Oh, and cherry tomatoes. I've got cherry tomatoes. John doesn't have fiber. I still don't want to know, John. I do want to know. Tell me, John. I want to know. Hybrid is Australian for rubbish. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But it's still better than the next step down. Dodo's got fiber to the curb. I don't have fiber to the curb. I've got fiber to the node. And then HFC. Oh no, it'll make you sad. No, I don't want to make you sad. Oh. Sally had ham and pineapple pizza for lunch on Tuesday. I don't like hot. You know what? I love pineapple on pizza. Like, I think pineapple should be on every pizza, but I don't like ham and pineapple. I like barbecue chicken and pineapple with garlic, you know, with not garlic, with barbecue sauce. So chicken, pineapple, barbecue sauce, medium crust. That's my favorite. Oh, internet is Australian for rubbish. Yes, like it doesn't matter what internet we've got here. It's bad. Francis, have an awesome time. And happy birthday for Monday. Rebecca wants to learn how to make sourdough bread. I was watching a YouTube video and they showed how to make the starter for your sourdough stuff. Jackie has fiber to the premises. Yeah, you are lucky. I want fiber to the premises. But that's all right. I could complain and I could whinge, but I've got 5G for my phone, which is great, which is what we're using right now. And our connection to the house is way more stable than it was before. And it's better than what it was. I think when we first got the cable internet before we had to go to the stupid NBN, it was better. But it would disconnect. But we had faster speeds. Like we had like 110 down and 20 up. And then we were forced onto the NBN, as they do. And then we went to 50 down and 20 up. So, or, around there. Still good, though. Better than what it was before we went onto cable, which was at the best I could get was 8 down and 3 up. And we still live streamed on it. So, yeah. Didi said... No, Deb D said, sorry, bacon, mushrooms, egg, and avo. Oh, I've got avo too for brunch. No toast. I'm going to have toast. I feel like toast. Jackie says, you can have pineapple on your pizza, just don't put it on mine. Yeah. Agreed. We're just lucky because I had to install a new node across the road and the Lincoln Underground, the Telstra box that happens to be underground next to our driveway. Yeah, that's super lucky. Oh, I had 2 gig. It was too much. What'd you drop down to, John? Oh, excuse me. I had 2 gig. I hear about this gigabit Ethernet. Look, my eye's twitching. Or at least I can feel it twitching. Maybe it's not visible. It's my jealousy twitch. Jealous of your internet. I know I haven't been in the last couple of chats because of work, but I'm appreciating these new chat pop-ups. Which ones? Like when I bring your name up or I'm not sure. Is something happening that I don't know about? There's probably something happening I don't know about. Thank you for all the bless yous. You're into 1 gig Wi-Fi now. That's nice. That is nice. I like that. I'd like that. I'd say yes to that. In Australia, they'd probably charge like $500 a month for it. Stinkers. If it ever came. Oh, yeah. We've been doing them for a little while. How long have we been doing it now? A couple of months. Oh, the font is better to read. I think I might have changed. I changed the thing. Like I can hang on. I'll go here. I can make it different. I can do the default or the minimal. I was doing the minimal for a while. The bubble, the block. But the default is much bigger and easier to read. It takes up more real estate on the screen, but it is easier to read. 2 gig was $300 a month. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What am I paying a month? I think I pay about $100 a month. Unlimited internet, but like unlimited downloads, but limited by speed, sort of thing. I think I'm on about $100 a month for that. And then onto there. I did not know that you had such a selection of shares. Yeah, I've got some choices. There's some choices. It's just built into the StreamYard software, Chopper. It's nothing fancy. Like, I'm not doing it. All I'm doing is just choosing the other options. That StreamYard is doing all the heavy lifting. It's really good for that. Like, if I want to change, although it doesn't not allow multiple camera inputs, so I use OBS as well. So OBS is a virtual cam into StreamYard, so I control my camera angles on OBS. See? Back to the other one. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hungry. My tummy is like, you started talking about food, now we're hungry. We've got a 1 terabyte cap. I hit it a few months back. 3 kids with laptops and iPads and me. Yeah. I think I still only use about half a terabyte, because even though it's unlimited, we get I can still see how much we're using. But yeah, so on my home internet or the business internet, it's unlimited, but I think we use about half a terabyte. But that's with the 3 of us basically streaming TV all the time, but we don't stream in 4K usually. Here's me still using a carrier pigeon. No, I recommend having a look at StreamYard, especially if you want to bring guests on, Chopper, because like I could just send you a link and you could just come on screen. That's how easy it is. No, Freaky Geek. That's a hard no from me. So, yeah. I'm like, oh, maybe I can make it to the other end before the end. But no, because we've only got 5 minutes. And if I just focus a bit, we probably can. Because it's an easy row. It's not too tricky to remember. Carrier pigeons. I like that. Hey, Chopper, over on my live streaming channel, are we going through the advantages of using StreamYard? What have I done here? Definitely screwed something up there. Hang on. Is that an invite? Not today, because we're about to end, but totally another day for sure. Definitely love to have you come on for a visit. You could give us a studio tour. Or maybe we could do it over on the other channel. Time to make my own lunch. Give Vampire a break. Poor old thing is getting, ouch. I'm so subscribed, so proud of you and excited for what's coming. Oh, thank you, Chopper. I'm a bit scared, like, truth be told. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. It's exciting though. Hey, Chopper. Nick Niven commented on it. I was very excited when I saw that. I was chatting with Claire about it yesterday, and she was just like, yeah, like your total, like, playing it cool comment back. And inside I'm like, oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah. I wish I hadn't have put that up on the screen, Sally. I wish I hadn't have, because Vampy is our friend. So sad. It's been good to join in these couple of weeks. I'm going back to watching it after the event from next week. Oh, Pearly. Oh, I understand. Hopefully it's watchable. Rewatching. And remember that if you do watch the replays, I do try to jump in and reply to all your comments. So pop your comments in. Fangirling hard. It was a bit like so yeah, it was pretty cool. It was very cool, actually. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I totally fangirled when you followed me on TikTok. Oh my gosh. Die. I've started a second YouTube channel. I mentioned it at the start of the video. I talk about live streaming rather than yarn crafting. So I'm going to be teaching everybody how to do this and how to use the different softwares and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the goal. And the girls, the mods had popped some links up earlier, but if you go to YouTube and type in and just search for Chantel Hill's ins and outs of live streaming, I should come up. Should. It's such a new channel, it may not, honestly. Oh, yes, Vampire, well done. You're going to get your payback. Nice. You're going to be having leftover pizza. I've reminded you it's in the fridge. Yes, awesome. Try and remember. Yeah, but I agree. It's not quite the same. Yeah, I probably won't be crafting, but I might do a demonstration of being able to multicam and stuff at the same time. So, yeah. Oh, I don't like it cold. I have to reheat the oven and pop it on a pizza stone and get the nice crisp base back. I actually need a new pizza stone because my pizza stone got broken by somebody not using it right and pulling it out of the oven while it was hot and putting it onto a cold bench. Guess what happens? Crack. So, yeah, they didn't replace it. So now I have none pizza stones. Sad. Tell you something else I want to get my hands on. I know what the time is, but I'm so close to the end. If you guys want to hang out just till I finish the end. The other thing I want to get my hands on is an AeroPress. I've been watching so many AeroPress videos on YouTube. AeroPress is a coffee maker. Yeah. Pizza does not deserve to be put in the microwave. Honestly. Oh, you can do it in a frying pan. I've never thought to heat it up in a frying pan. I'll have to try that. Oh, Joy, welcome to the chat. Thank you. You could stay for another 3 hours. Well, I'm not planning on staying for that much longer, but okay. I'm glad to hear I won't be by myself, so that's cool. But no, I've been watching all these amazing AeroPress videos. So I would like an AeroPress, and I would like scales for a coffee. I'm going to turn into one of those people that when they travel, they can make their own espresso in their room. Bedfear, see you later. Have a good one. Bob Wilson, I'm so hungry. Me too. I feel like I'm drooling. I'll have some more tea. That'll help. Never. No, I can't do cold pizza. I don't like it. I mean, I have eaten it. Here we go. Microwaves are only for melting butter for popcorn or sterilizing sponges. I also cook my rice in the microwave. I have a microwave rice cooker. It's a specific thing. And I steam veggies in the microwave. Sometimes if I'm slack and I've forgotten to defrost the meat, I'll just carefully defrost the meat in the microwave. But by carefully, I mean carefully because I do not like meat cooking in the microwave. It's wrong. What else? Do I turn the microwave? Popcorn. I like microwave popcorn. Yeah. Jennifer has an air fryer. I have an air fryer too, but it just seems too small to do pizza in. Holly says I don't actually even own a microwave anymore. We always think that when our microwave dies, we won't replace it, and then we end up having to go and replace it because we're like, oh, yeah, that's right. We do that in the microwave, don't we? I don't die in the microwave. Chopper says, oh, God, I microwave all the things. You're dead to me. I try to catch you live, but I'm very forgetful. Crochet with Claire. Nice to see you here too. Yeah, look, I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah, microwave popcorn. We have popcorn that you can buy at the shops. It's specifically for microwaving, and it comes in a special bag, and it's amazing. It's so delicious. So yeah, microwave popcorn. Your new channel does come up with a YouTube search. Just check. Thank you. Gosh. And I've got a door open and I've got family coming in. All right, guys, I'm going to catch you all later. I didn't quite get the row finished. I'm sorry. But I will catch you all next week here in the live stream. And keep an eye out. If you're over on the new channel, there might be something coming up early next week. So I will catch you all next time. And you guys be good and have a great week. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but I've got to go. Bye.